I've never played any of the Persona games. But yeah, I really want to play 5 when they port it to the computer. Pedo accusations debunked. No Persona played. I literally don't know anything about Persona. Do they have like creepy lolicon shit in there? If they do, I might just not play it. Like there are limits, you know? Not really. Yes. Just don't look at the Danganronpa fandom. I'm perfectly aware of what the Danganronpa fandom looks like. Well, they're all teens, right? Yeah, I don't know because like anime teens exist in like a quantum flux where their age is like contextually determined by the cosmic forces of the celestial bodies moving in orbit. Like it doesn't make any sense. You can watch an anime where somebody's like, "Yeah, I'm 16. I'm also like Secretary of State." And you're like, "Okay, well, yeah, whatever. Sure, dude. You're doing so good for your age. Wow, you know?" And then like every single because nobody like this is the thing that I don't get, okay? This is the thing that I don't understand at all. You have so many anime stories that are set in high school, sometimes even middle school, where all of the characters talk like young adults. I don't understand it at all, okay? Like you'll have these characters that are canonically 12 or 13 with like this like the Riverdale effect where you'll have like the writers room, two Tokyo Revengers votes right next to each other. Don't get me wrong, if it's being done as like a joke, I get it. Like for example, the fact that Kujo Jotaro is 17 is very obviously like, you know, Iraqi like rapidly alternating dab directions in front of you. I totally get that. But like there are so many I guess a lot of media has this problem. Like a lot of stories, even in like books or whatever, like kids will all act like adults basically. Dude, even in in Stranger Things, I know that part of this is just like the fantasy of like fiction, but like in real life, like if you listen to like 10 or 11 or 12 or 13-year-olds talk, like they're like barely people. Like on a moral level, they're like right above a dog. They are so dumb, you know? But if you look at fiction and you've got like employing like deductive abilities and like staying calm in difficult situations and trying to work or like don't again I get it's fiction, I get it like wish fulfillment. It's like if it's a story for like young people, they see the young kids like doing cool stuff and they're like, oh, that's cool. But like anime isn't made usually for young people. These anime are meant to be consumed by unemployed 23-year-olds who live in their parents' basement. So the fact that they give a higher degree of emotional maturity to people who are canonically young, you got it, folks. That's it. The investigation has come to its conclusion. I think anime might be kind of pedophilic sometimes. I know. It's a hard-fought conclusion. I didn't want to arrive at it. I know it's a surprise. Nobody else is brave enough to say this, but watch the anime Overlord, give me your thoughts. I tried watching the first episode of Overlord and I nearly killed myself immediately. Holy, it's a good thing I didn't own guns back then. If you ever want an argument against gun ownership, right there, I had like a solid 60 to 90 seconds of a fugue state where I was stumbling around looking for a weapon. And if I had had a gun at that time, that would have been it, man. But I had to go over to the kitchen and like all my knives are really dull. So I tried to smack myself with a butter knife. So yeah, basically that's the only reason I'm still alive today. God, that fucking sucked, dude. I don't even think I made it through the first episode. Like, I think I made it halfway through the first episode. Like, it was so bad. Well, one of maybe my most important criteria for enjoying an anime is that if I feel like right off the bat the anime is pandering to like incel neat dudes who want to fantasize about them being the one who's being fawned over by like a hot like crazy chick or whatever, I'll turn that shit off in a second, you know? I'm out like yeah, I'm out like that. I only have so much life to live. I have a finite lifespan. I'm not going to waste it like trying to critically analyze jerk off material for people who have never seen a pussy in real life, you know? And mind you, I don't have anything against fan service. It's more of a like behavioral thing, you know? Like you can have fan service and still have the female characters be like actual characters and not like 2-bit joke character like, you know, stock personas that exist exclusively for like masturbatory fantasy. Seven Deadly Sins looked really bad from what I saw of it, yeah. Watch Agretzko, it's literally so good. I saw a bit of it. It's not really my thing. The like quirky workplace comedy. Watch Fooly Cooly again. That literally is the first episode. No, 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 no. Don't you get me fucking started. Fooly Cooly, like, transcends that trope so fucking effectively, dude. Holy shit. How can you possibly compare Haruko to that white-haired horned bitch from Overlord? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I just nearly threw up in my mouth from how fucking bad that take is. Jesus Christ. You just raised the acidity of my stomach acid by, like, 4 pH. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to drink bleach just to get it back to normal. Oh, wait, sorry, I got the pH mixed up. Whatever. Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, I got it mixed up. Thank you. Yeah. Look, I tried, okay? You come up with this shit on the spot. Yes, acid lowers pH. Yeah, thank you. I know. All right. 7 Deadly Sins is rapey. Yeah, I think I saw like a YouTube video critiquing it for that, and I saw a bit of it, and holy shit. God damn, dude. I don't understand. It's not difficult to make fan service that's not creepy. It's actually incredibly easy. Like it's really 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 easy actually. Just have all the fan service take place in a context where the subject of the fan service, presumably a woman, is happy to look and be presented that way. Like, that's literally like 90% of the battle right there. Because almost all of the creepy fan service is non-con shit, or like rapey, or like weird voyeuristic stuff, or like the, you know, you'll have isekai anime called like, oops, I teleported into a world where every girl is 12 years old and my sister, and one of the fucking fantasy party members will have a teleport spell, and she keeps teleporting out of her like outerwear or something. And like then she'll go Kya! And like cover up with her arms and blush, and that'll happen 7 times every episode. I'm pretty sure I'm like reaching through the fucking, you know, the fucking dimensional field and pulling this anime into existence, because I swear to God, like, if that doesn't exist, it will by next season. The fuck was that? Dude, that's like half of all anime. Thoughts on Kill la Kill? Kill la Kill is really good. I think that Kill la Kill does some things pretty like weird with its fan service, but it does a ton in its shit really, really good. And I think that there is some meaningful commentary on the lengths they go with the fan service, though I don't think they do enough. I actually think the show would have been much, much better if after the 3rd episode climax, they would stop with the, like, you know, cheesecake angles. Like, you can have barely dressed women, but the camera isn't, like, emphasizing it. You know what I mean? But it still happens afterwards. Do you think we need more fan service with male characters? Yeah, that's good. Most fan service with male characters kind of sucks. It's not really JoJo though, right? Like, JoJo's very gay, but I wouldn't really call it fan service. I don't think JoJo is really constructed in a way that's supposed to titillate. It's more just like, it's just really fucking gay, you know? I mean, are you sure? There are some shots in there that are pretty titillating if you're into, you know, into that sort of thing. You're leading up to it, right, Vosh? Yeah, I am leading up to it, actually. Thank you. Or what? Maybe I could just do this the entire stream. Maybe the best thing I could do for the well-being of my community is rope 10,000 people into watching me ramble about anime that I've watched, continuously telling you that I'm going to get to the really bad news with the politics, and then I'm like, oh shit, I have to go. Whoops! And all I did was entertain you for a few hours. Maybe that would be like the ultimate like free psychiatry lesson right there. I'm giving you all a therapy session. No, I'll get around to it. I will. I promise. I've seen Re Cutie Honey. Re Cutie Honey has an amazing first episode, and everything after that is trash. Because the first episode of Re Cutie Honey was made by the guy who made Evangelion, which is really weird, right? Like, it's the guy who's famous for Evangelion, and it's like, yeah, he did the first episode of this, like, Hideaki Anno, thank you, yeah, my mind blanked, of this really over-the-top, goofy, like, fan service action anime. You should make a list of good anime. Yeah. Have you watched Ping Pong the Animation? Yeah, it's dope. It's super good. Fire Force, rapey. Dude, there were some cool things in Fire Force, too. I don't understand what it is with rape. I don't understand what, like, it's, for fucking mangaka, rape is like the fucking One Ring. After the War of the Ring, or whatever the fuck, when he's at Mount Doom, and he's holding the ring, throw it in the fire, and the mangaka's like, no, and fucking walks off, and draws another 8 chapters of high-quality shonen action, and then, like, rape. Devilman Crybaby? Devilman Crybaby's good, yeah. It wasn't as good on the rewatch, but it was still really good. I know he's dead, but Miura loved rape. I don't think that Berserk should be counted in the same category as like a lot of this other stuff, you know? Like, Berserk definitely had a lot of rape in it, but I don't think I would ever say that Berserk is rapey. I guess I would say, like, while reading Berserk, I never really felt like any of the horrible shit that happens in it was really meant to titillate. Like, and that its depictions were just meant to elevate the viscerality of how horrible what was happening, like with the eclipse and everything, right? Like, maybe some of you degenerates like got off to what happened to Casca, but I really feel like the way it was presented was just meant to make it more horrific, like when empathizing with Guts' perspective. Yeah, personally, I think it's about elevating the trauma, you know? But like, I guess you could argue maybe I'm just giving it more charitability because Berserk is a masterpiece. Yeah, but rape is kind of a cliche way to raise the stakes when there are so many other ways to do it. Yeah, but when you're dealing with like the personifications of evil being led by the gods of evil, it also kind of feels like a thing they do. Like, I mean, cliche is one way of putting it, but it's also like murdering people to be evil is cliche, right? But like it's also a thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There are probably some ways they could have improved stuff there. I swear to God, we won't do this for much longer. Okay, I really just don't want to talk about the bad news. What do you think about Beastars? Beastars is good. I've read the whole manga. I think that ends really weird. First season was good. The rest is not great. I do think that the Beastars manga went down in quality. I saw someone say that you didn't like Trigun and was curious why. I just feel like they kind of underserved the like the premise a little bit. I don't know. I was expecting a lot more from it. JoJo anime worth watching? Yeah, it is totally, Gally, 100%. Sorry, we're done. We're gonna do politics now. It's time.